From the Apubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics podcast. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. What's going on, Kyle?
That's right. Yeah, we got a couple Marvel still with the Dark Reign story going on, and DC with Blackest Night, as still rolling with that, and still Image is somewhat going strong. It's kind of making a comeback.
Yeah,
and we got Matt with his Hulk tie.
That's right. Well, I'm doing that because of Fall of the Hulks Alpha, which kicked off this week. We kind of find out that we find out a little bit of the mystery behind Hulk in recent years. Jeff Parker and Paul Peltier, who I've liked for a long time, bring this one together. The leader, Dr. Doom, and some other really of the brainier Marvel villains have been working on this concept. They're trying to come up with something. At the end, we kind of find out what it is, but this kicks off what's going to be a Fall of the Hulk storyline. I thought it was a good-looking book. Like I said, I've liked Paul Peltier's art for a long time, and kind of puts a little reasoning behind maybe some of the things that have happened in the Hulk book lately that we didn't know about.
Yeah, I like that MODOK. He kind of made a comeback in 1985 because I guess he was pretty big in the 80s. And I don't know how that creature ever became alive.
Mental organism designed only for killing. That's MODOK.
But yeah, it's making a comeback.
Giant head on a chair. Who doesn't love him? And then kind of, like I said, Dark Reign is kind of coming to an end and is kind of filtering into the Siege thing, which kicked off with Siege the Cabal this week, as Norman Osborn, the Iron Patriot, brings his Cabal together to try to say what he's going to do next. What he's wanting to do, working with Loki, is he wants to lay siege to Asgard, which is currently in Broxton, Oklahoma. So if you live out in that area, I mean, it's a fictional city, but, be looking out because Norman Osborn is coming for you. Nice art by Michael Lark. It's written by Brian Michael Bendis. And I think it's one that, if you've been following the big Marvel universe, this is kind of the next step forward. What's going to happen as Norman Osborn decides Asgard cannot be situated in the United States.
And this book, I mean, it's a little slow. It's kind of describing what's going on, but there's some action.
There's a pretty cool Doctor Doom scene, if you're a Doctor Doom fan, where Doctor Doom says, here's what happens when you mess with Doom.
Exactly.
Blackest Night, The Flash, Jeff John, Scott Collins. If you like some of their previous work, either on the Flash series or on the Rogue's Revenge, I think this is where you'll want to be. A lot of the Rogues come back for this, the current Rogues, and maybe some of the Blackest Night, maybe some of the late Rogues. Of course, an interesting twist is there's both a live Reverse Flash that's been tormenting Flash in Flash Rebirth, and apparently a Black Lantern, Blackest Night Flash, because he was killed by Barry Allen at the end of his run back in the 80s. So is the one in Flash Rebirth that he start traveling through time before he was killed? How does all this play together? I'm sure Jeff Johns has a plan, and we'll figure it out as this thing goes along.
Hopefully.
And then we'll wrap it up with Haunt number 3. Todd McFarlane, Robert Kirkman, as well as Otley and Capullo providing the art for this, and
even creepier, even darker.
It's still creepy and dark. Oh yeah, I mean the lead character has been held hostage by these spy guys that his brother worked for. They don't believe his story. They're like, you're haunted by your brother. You turn into a superhero, no way. But then when a rival spy breaks in, tries to kill him, they start believing kind of more what's going on. And it's pretty gruesome stuff. But again, along the lines of the early Spawn, still think it's kind of a fun, turn your brain off to get the thing going type ride.
Kind of Image style?
Image style, yep.
What's your pick of the week?
Oh, boy, it's kind of a tough call. I'll go with Blackest Night Flash, though.
Okay, I'll go with Siege. I like the direction that Marvel's going there.
All right, very good. So, for Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.
Let's see it.